2 days, y'all. Finally, 2 days before Christmas, I got some Christmas gifts wrapped. On this side is for Matt's family. And on this side is for my family and Matt. Matt's are back there, those three. And then here's for my parents and my brother. And the funny thing is, on each gift, I wrote something and they have to guess what they might think it is before they open it. And I did that on Matt's, my dad, my mom, and my brother's. So it's going to be fun to see if they'll be able to tell me what everything is. So the kids were given a tablecloth that they can draw on, and we're trying to figure out how to put it on our school table to fit so they can draw with it. So they're going to color this side first, and then we'll scoot it over and color that side. That's very neat. Well, that tablecloth didn't last very long. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Not you, Jersey. Jersey! Okay, Emma, Noah, and I are about to read this book. It's called Once Upon a North Pole Christmas. And then it has this. It's a Hallmark book. And it says, The Seasons Must Read Story. Find Me Santa, Light Up Snowflakes. So we're going to read about this. Well, this is neat. When it glows, he'll know. And the North Pole is just as important to elves that Santa knows where to find them on Christmas Eve night. Be here, there, or over at their great Aunt Bib's house. So it says, just write your name on the snowflake and hang it on a window, a doorknob, or the end of your nose to let Santa know where to go. On Christmas Eve, hold down the button for 4 seconds and your snowflake will glow for 4 hours until Santa arrives. That's awesome. We're going to have to hang that up.
Yeah.
Once Upon North Pole Christmas. The wee little elf scurried off to the forest as quiet and quick as could be. He hurried to check on the glimmering globes that hung from each glistening tree. Each globe is a magical window of sorts for those of us here in North Pole to see all the families preparing for Christmas, a wonderful sight to behold.
I bet it is.
I love this picture.
Yeah.
Without any happiness fueling the magic for what North Pole's all about, our work here would come to a stop, I'm afraid. Just imagine how things could turn out. Without it, there wouldn't be cozy elf cottages glowing with twinkling lights, no high-flying reindeer to pull Santa's sleigh on his round-the-world Christmas Eve flight. There wouldn't be Cocoa or Mrs. Claus's cookies with sprinkles as sweet as could be, and worst of all, there'd be no toys from the toy guilds for kids to find under the tree. Oh no, Emma, that'd be awful, right?
Very.
The little elf noticed the globes, which were dimming, showed people with no time to share. You see that, Emma? They're on their phones and just rushing around.
That's not what Christmas is about.
Right. Showed people with no time to share, trying too hard to make Christmas too perfect, or running around everywhere.
They lose all their money.
They were off on their own, looking grumpy and tired, with hardly a smile to be found. Too busy for carols and moments of merry with loved ones and family around. All of a sudden, the wee little elf had a light bulb light up in his head. He gathered his friends for a special assignment. I've got an idea, he said. Look, there he is, having a little meeting with his friends, huh?
Yep.
Oh, I like this page. Look, it looks like their wishes are floating through the air.
Wow.
It says the elf kids wrote millions and zillions of notes, not stopping until they were done. The notes all flew down in a magical swirl with the name of a child on each one. Oh, wow. Look, guys. This little girl is riding on, it looks like a llama. And when this little boy got his note, he was on this bicycle. And this little boy's at the beach. He got his, oh look, he got his in a bottle. Like a message in a bottle. And then that little girl got hers delivered to the snowman. And then she got hers. Looks like she's wearing a beret. Maybe she's from like Paris or something.
Yeah. Or France.
Paris, France, yeah. Oh, I like this picture. Look at Santa. Soon it was time to look in on the globes as the Christmas Eve watch party started. With hardly a flurry or flake to be seen, the folks were all feeling downhearted, except for the elf kids who whispered and giggled while anxiously milling about. They were quietly hoping their plan had succeeded and just wouldn't wait to find out.
Well, that's really a mom, but it looks like a kid, though.
Just then, the wee elf tugged on Santa's red coat. "Sir, I think there's a globe you should see." He pointed them all to the half-hidden globe on the bottommost branch of a tree. They bent down to look at the heartwarming scene. The elf said, "A family's the cause. They're reading a story. And look, they're so happy," which started a round of applause. See that? They're all reading a story together. They noticed another globe coming to life with the laughter a family was sharing. Then another one here and another one there. Every elf was excitedly staring. The wee little elf knew it wasn't just toys that brought happiness this time of year. True happiness comes from what families share as they gather when Christmas is near. All over the world, people started to see how they'd missed what the season is for. So they gathered with loved ones in homes far and wide, making memories together once more. The children had all brought their loved ones together. Those zillions of notes did the trick. Soon snow started falling and falling and falling, all fluffy and puffy and thick.
Yeah.
Carefully taking the globe in her hand, with the wee little elf by her side, Mrs. Claus carried it all through the forest, showing the others with pride. "Here is the globe that burns brightest," she said, as she held it as light as a feather. "It glows with the happiness families share, as long as they spend time together." "What did I tell you? We're back up and running," said Santa, bending down low. "Even the smallest of snowflakes can roll into one giant snowball, you know." I like that picture of Santa.
We said that about every picture.
I know, I like all the pictures. Look, there he is in the sleigh.
Yeah.
Everyone cheered as they heard the good news. I was there and I saw it myself. Although it's been years, I remember it well because I was the wee little elf. And Christmas this year, well, the answer is the same as it was in that long ago note. It's sometimes that everyone needs to remember. So here is the message he wrote.
Christmas. It's something.
Okay, let's see.
What is it?
"Dear little friend, south of North Pole, we're hoping this finds you, and fast. Without help from you, Christmas, it seems, might become just a thing of the past. We need more happiness to make the magic that's powered North Pole from the start. How can you help? You don't have to look far. The answer is right in your heart. Spread holiday cheer, give hugs to your family. There's really so much you can do. The more love you share, the more magic you'll make. The elves are all counting on you." Oh, wow.
I like that.
The end. That was a great story.
Yeah.
So we're going to put this on the tree tonight because it's Christmas Eve. And then tomorrow on Christmas Eve, we'll hang it in the window so Santa is sure to find us. Don't forget to subscribe.
Just subscribe.